to the official press conference for Pacuiao Marquez 4. As you guys all know, today is a holiday in the Jewish religion, so our fearless chief is, as I told Manny, he is doing his own Bible study today. Last night I went to temple. I told the rabbi I needed permission. He granted it in the last minute so I could conduct this press conference and we could give you the fourth fight. It's been an incredible ride. We haven't had a weekend yet. Feel like we came off an incredible event on Saturday night. Sunday had a hangover and ended up here Monday. First of all, on December 8th, 2012, at the MGM Grand Garden, we will see the fourth match between these two legends. As Fred Sternberg said, Ernie Banks said, play two, we're playing four. And when everyone said to me before I was doing interviews, they said to me, you know, do you think the consumers want to see a fourth fight? I said, wait a second. Is it going to be hard to sell a fourth fight? I said, hard to sell a fourth fight? Did you see the first 36 rounds? There wasn't a dull moment. So on the way here, I sent to my crack staff, give me some matches of 4 fights. 4 or more fights. Now let me give you one moment and let me read down the list. I'll start back in 1915 from the oldest one. Jack Britton, Ted Lewis, 20 fights. Gene Tunney, Harry Greb, 5 fights. Bojack, Bob Montgomery, 4 fights. Sugar Ray Robinson, Jake LaMotta, 6 fights. Sadler, Pep, 4 fights. Jersey Joe Walcott, Ezra Charles, 4 fights. Bojack, Ike Williams, 4 fights. Sugar Ray Robinson, Gene Fullmer, 4 fights. Bobby Chacon, Bazooka Limon, 4 fights. Joey Giardello, Dick Tiger, 4 fights. Azuma Nelson, Leha, 4, and Israel Vasquez, Rafael Marquez, 4. And what was the common ingredient? Well, I think almost every one of them sit in the Hall of Fame. So some of the greatest fighters of the history have sat there and done 4 fights, and this again will cement the legacy for both of them. On behalf, the representatives from the MGM could not make it, and they wanted me to say a couple words on their behalf, that they are enthused, incredibly excited to have, again, this matchup at their property, and that the biggest nights in the history of their casino and of their property have been attributed to matches with both of these athletes. And they're pleased to be the host and excited to once again bring to you guys a terrific event. Also associated with this match is our great partners at Tecate. Tecate Con Character speaks right here. And fortunately for us, from Tecate is Gustavo Guerra, the brand MEP director, who would like to say a couple words.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Gustavo Guerra, and I'm the Tecate Branch Director. Coming off of an incredible weekend of boxing, I'd like to first thank the Top Rank for giving Tecate the opportunity to be involved in a sport that truly showcases the character of our brand and consumers. And of course, our gratitude to the press who has supported us throughout the years. As you know, Tecate has been involved in more than a dozen cards featuring the great Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez since 2007. And we are incredibly excited to be part of their 4th encounter in the ring on December 8th. This is exactly the type of fight that we all wanted to happen before the end of 2012. After all, it features 2 of the most talented boxers whose rivalry has fueled the boxing world during the last 8 years. It's also the kind of fight that has the potential to unite all fans as they celebrate the character of boxing itself, whether they're watching in live at the MGM Grand or in one of the millions of households around the world that will purchase the pay-per-view event. As soon as Top Rank told us that this fight was confirmed, we start working to develop what we be our biggest promotional effort push of the year, including a high-impact visibility, offers at retail stores, tailored advertising, and exciting new promotions. And while I cannot share any specific details of our campaign today, I want all of you to know that at the end of the day, we do these activations because we know that to the fans, there is absolutely nothing better than to feel they are part of this action. Once again, we're thrilled to be here in support of this fight and cannot wait to see what happens on the ring on December 8th. Manny and Juan Manuel, we wish you all the luck as you prepare for this fight, and may the boxer with the most character wins. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gustavo. I'm going to move a little quick because I was told that we're on a little bit of a timeline. So also, I'd like to bring to the table our partners for this fight, which is HBO. HBO has been in the boxing business back to the early 70s. And each day and each year, they keep revolutionizing the way that we're going to present this product. HBO is synonymous, it's in their DNA of their company. It sits there with all their subscribers to try to give them the best fights, and obviously, they find themselves to be the home of boxing. On the pay-per-view side, we have chartered new waters and walked across many new planks with them as our partners. And I'd like to introduce, from Time Warner and HBO's pay-per-view, Tony Walker.
Thanks a lot, Todd. And I would like to also thank Bob and the rest of the staff at Top Rank, who we've worked for many, many years to bring the best in boxing. And we know that December 8th is going to fit right in there. I'd also like to thank all of you for coming out on a great Los Angeles day to see the kickoff of what will be a fight for the ages. I would like to just echo what Todd said, in that you look at all of those great four fights that had 4 rematches, 5. The one thing, besides all those fighters being in the Hall of Fame, is that those fighters fought with intensity, passion, and they were competitive in every show, just like in this one on December 8th. The outcome is in doubt. So I would like to welcome Manny and Juan Manuel back again to HBO and to the pay-per-view universe. This fight will be available to an audience in Canada, the US, and Puerto Rico of about 92 million homes. And you can bet that we will do our best to make sure every subscriber knows the kind of competitive and exciting fight that they will see. So thank you for supporting the show. We'll make sure we get the word out, and we will see you all on December 8th. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. As customary in this sport, all of us are invested heavily. All of us are invested in building products and developing and spreading the word of boxing. And our partner in Mexico is none other than the man that sits to my left, Fernando Beltran, who has been able to in Mexico, open up free television, to build and develop new fighters, and has been instrumental in both our success and the success of boxing in Mexico and with Juan Manuel Marquez. So at this time, I'd like to bring to the microphone Fernando Beltran.
Good afternoon. Thank you everybody for being here. We're very happy that this fight is going to happen on December 8th. I think this is one of the best matches that you can make because of the styles. Both styles match each other tremendously, and they have proved that in the past 3 fights. I think it's going to be a very interesting fight. I would like to thank Tecate. Tecate has been supporting not only in the United States but in Mexico also, and all over the world fights in the fight game. And honestly, it's very, very interesting. I would like to thank Manny Pacquiao and his team. Yeah, and we know that he's a great fighter and a great person inside and out of the ring. Very classy sportsman. And we really like to thank Manny for this tremendous opportunity. Also, Freddie, Don Miguel, and all Pacquiao team, all Pacquiao's team. So it's going to be a very good fight. May the best man win. And on December 8th, we wait for all of you. And I know every single buy that it was in the past fight are going to buy this fight, and probably a little bit more, because who doesn't want to see this tremendous match? So thank you very much, and we look forward on December 8th to have a great event. Thank you.
Before we get to talk to the trainers, I'd like to introduce on the Pacquiao side, obviously Manny's team, which is Freddie, Michael Collins, and Jang. And I had a special request. Manny asked me to introduce that Jang Gagal, his attorney, had a couple words to say. So Jang, do you have anything?
Sure.
Good afternoon. But thank you, Todd. After 36 rounds, these two great fighters from two great nations are fighting again. So I was just calculating how many minutes they have been fighting. They've been fighting for, they already fought for 1 hour and 48 minutes for the last 3 fights. And we expect from Team Pacquiao, and in fact, when Manny finally decided to choose Juan Manuel Marquez as his opponent, the first thing that I told him, we have to knock him out. So, watch this fight on December 8th. It's going to be a great fight, and I hope this will be the last fight between two great fighters, Juan Manuel Marquez and Manny Pacquiao. Thank you.
I gotta give it to him. He had no idea. This was all him. He's the devil here. When he pulled me over, he's like, introduce him. We gotta stump him. He did a great job. All right, who's gonna be next city? We gotta stump somebody else. Anyway, as we know, Juan Manuel Marquez is trained by Ignacio Beristain, who is a Hall of Fame trainer that was inducted in 2011, but unfortunately could not be here. But on the other side is another inductee into the Hall of Fame, and 4-time Trainer of the Year, Freddie Roach. So I'd like to introduce Freddie.
Thanks, Bob. Long time. This is 4 times. It's a big fight. A fight that I had. I got Manny ready for 3 times, and they're all very close fights. And pretty much, I'm going to take those game plans and throw them out the window and start over. But it's a great fight. Two of the best out there, and I can't wait to get it started. I'll see you all the fight. Thank you.
Thank you, Freddie. Freddie, thank you very much. I'd like to introduce the legend.
How many? 108 days, good. He's not only a math major, he's also an attorney, if anyone didn't know. Tony Walker did send a quick note to me, I think he forgot to say, is our HBO is producing a 24/7 for this episode that'll chronicle everything. It's a 4-episode series. And I was talking to the producers in Las Vegas this weekend, and we're really looking for some explosive stuff. It's going to be a different wrinkle to it. They're coming up with some ideas, but don't forget about 24/7. So to my left, you know, it's kind of really hard to introduce these guys, because what am I going to say? I mean, really, you sit here, you know, I couldn't imagine being a child and sitting, you know, telling saying, you know what, I'm going to be in between Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez, introducing them at a press conference. So So I don't even think any introductions are made. So I'd like to introduce the legend from Mexico, and pound for pound, one of the greatest fighters in my history, Juan Manuel Marquez.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for being here. I want to thank Boban, Pacuiao team, and Manny for giving me this opportunity. Each fight is a challenge, but now I have a top challenge for me. The most important for this fight is Manny Pacquiao knows me, I know him, and this is a great fight. The people say, why again Pacquiao? And I said, because I want to prove who's better, and I want the referee to raise my hand. And finally, I trained very hard for December 8th. I was ready to fight. I was ready to win again, because I don't like the judges their decision. I don't like, because everybody knows what happened in the last 3 fights. And I trained very hard, and see you on December 8th. Thank you very much.
We're speaking English. All right. We're going to really screw them up in Mexico, aren't we? English only in Mexico. Like I said, there's really no other introduction. 8-division world champion, fighter of the decade, congressman from General Santos, Manny Pacquiao.
Hello, good afternoon. I'd like to thank God for the great day and good health that He gave it to us. And I want to thank Bob Aaron. It's in my back. Thank you, and Top Rank Promotion. Of course, pay-per-view, HBO pay-per-view, and also to all the media and press. Thank you so much for all your support, and of course, I'm happy that I'm going to fight Marquez again, and I respect his team, Beltran and Marquez and his trainer, and also my team, Pretty Rods, Michael Kang, Don Miguel, okay, and si Jane Jackal, and Alex Ariza. Thank you so much to all your support. Of course, my wife is here. Also, what I can say is this fight will be a great fight, because I want to erase the doubt of the fans in boxing, especially. There's a lot of so many people asking if really I won the fight, and I said yes, I won the fight, and no doubt. And Marquez claiming that he won the fight, so I think something wrong. So this time, Marquez he need to train hard and give a good fight, and also I will train hard to give a good fight, to make people happy, and to put this fight in history of boxing. So I hope that all the fans they're gonna watch on December 8th. It's gonna be a good fight, and thank you for the support of MGM Las Vegas, and the support of the Filipino people. They're praying for me every fight that I had, and of course my family. Thank you so much to all of you, and all I can say is I need this fight to be what we call this to make it shortened.
to make it short, not to get to put the doubt again in the mind of the fans. So I want to show the Manny Pacquiao, the old Manny Pacquiao, when I was 25 and 24 years old, the hungry Manny Pacquiao to fight in the ring. So please watch.
Well, I was remiss to just acknowledge the presence of Angel Heredia, who's Juan Manuel's fitness coach. If anyone wants to ask him about his training in Mexico. Well, the time has come. We're here. Tickets on sale September 12th. Oh, hold on a second. You have something to say or not? Tickets, tickets on sale September 28th. You get them because I think on the 27th we'll be sold out. So anyway, thank you all for showing up, and we'll see you December 8th. Thank you.
So, they're going to shake the fighters off. I'll let you do your still. If you can do your still, face off. And I'll get in line for the interview. You got to grab the camera though.
Everybody down in front.
Down, guys. Manny.
Over here. Down, guys, down. Alright, Manny's going to stay here for print. Juan Manuel's going to go over there for TV. And then Manny's going to do Sports Center at 1:30, and then we will do TV with Manny.